Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Gong-ju, a Korean drama from 2013. Now during the opening scene, our protagonist, a teenage girl named Gong-ju, is in a meeting with some elders, and she claims to them that she did nothing wrong. The specific event that caused this confrontation is not made clear at this point in the film. However, it is explained that everyone involved wants things to be settled as quietly as possible, so they coerce her to move away and travel to a new school. So she attempts to move on with her life by developing new relationships in her new location, but her past continues to haunt her. Now, at its core, this is a very well-made film about a young woman who is finding her interests in life and attempting to come to terms with events from her past. And to make matters even more difficult, her mother lacks any compassion for her situation, and her father is a deadbeat drunk who brings nothing but trouble. So this is a lot of weight to be placed on a teenage girl's shoulders, and that helps the viewer to connect with her dilemma and root for her success. Now you will recognize the lead actress here, Woo-hee Chun, from films like The Wailing, The Piper, and Thread of Lies. She portrays her character Gong-ju as a nice person who also tries not to get too close to other people on an emotional level. You're not sure why at first, but you will understand later. She does a great job of portraying that inner emotional conflict. I think Woo-hee Chun is one of the more exciting young Korean actresses to emerge in recent years, although she's not that young. I think she's in her 30s at this point, but that's still young. Definitely her career is still in the beginning phases, and hopefully she can continue to find some interesting roles to play in the future, because she definitely has the acting chops to give us, some additional great performances. Now, the story of Gong-ju does shift back and forth between the present and the past in rather subtle ways. You're not going to get text at the bottom of the screen that says, the date or how many years ago or months ago or whatever. So you got to kind of pay attention here. This has confused some viewers, I've noticed while reading reviews online. A lot of stuff is communicated visually, so you gotta pay close attention while watching this. Here are a few pointers for you. No spoilers, of course. Pay specific attention to her best friend, or who she interacts with the most, because she interacts primarily with one girl during the present and another girl during the past. And also pay attention to where she works, because she works at one place in the present and a different place in the past. So that those two observations alone will help you sort out the timeline in most cases. But still, I think multiple viewings will benefit, because I got even more out of this film after a recent second viewing. And since I know what happens during the second half of the film, I more clearly understand the references to that event during the first half, which is, really good stuff. Another benefit of the time shifting is that it allows the filmmakers to break up the most significant event in the film, which is rather disturbing. So instead of having to sit through a long shot of that disturbing event, they break it up into multiple scenes, which, actually extends the feeling of anxiety that the viewer will feel in anticipation of what might happen. You know what I mean? Because you don't know really what happened in the past. You know what I mean? And it kind of references it a little bit. It kind of sets up the scene throughout the film as it shifts back and forth in time. You start to get a little nervous about what's going to happen. You know what I mean? And that creates a nice sense of suspense in the film. But I will warn the viewer that a few scenes in this film are pretty intense and uncomfortable to sit through. This is not a film for younger kids. But if you decide to watch Gong-ju and you think the film is a little bit on the slow side early on, I really want to convince you to stick with it, because it will definitely grab you as it progresses, as it slowly kind of ramps up its intensity. There's also some hard-hitting social commentary to this as well, and when all is said and done, it provides an emotionally powerful experience that will stay with you after finishing it. I found the ending to be especially riveting and kind of emotionally impactful. So yes, I strongly recommend this film. It's probably one of the better Korean films of the last half decade or so. Very good quality drama with some intense moments. It's currently available on Amazon Streaming, in the United States, and it's also available on DVD and Blu-ray with English subtitles. So check this one out. And as always, I'll see you next time.